Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck it, Bob, if you ain't bobbing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out, he ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Ha, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hi, everybody. Hi, JJ. Hi, Manita.
Hey.
How are you? I want to say hi.
Hey, everybody in chat.
Hi, everybody. I see you. Let's do this quick because, you know, people get mad, but we got to do what we got to do. Butterfly Kisses. Hey, Mama. Hey, Wanda Steves. Hey, Sassy Nerd Girl. Hi, my Vera. How are you? I said hi to Wanda, right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, just making sure. Hey, Kirsten NZ, my beautiful shorter. Hi, Mandy, my chula. How are you? Hi, Freedom. How are you, beautiful? Yes, JJ's here. She will tell you herself. She's right here. Hi, Michelle B. How are you, Mama? Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Guys, I'm sorry. I do realize after that I do miss some people. I don't know why sometimes on my computer it doesn't show everybody. And then when I see on the replay, I see that I've missed a few people. So, guys, listen, remember when I was in Brooklyn, I had my laptop, but then I had a monitor. So the monitor was way bigger, and so the font was way bigger. So I know that there's a way for me to make the font on my laptop bigger, but listen, Linda, work in progress over here. So my sons are at work. I couldn't get my camera to work properly. I finally got it to work. So anyway, all right, bear with me. Listen, this is not perfection over here. But so yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on. I have my phone in my hand because I can't see. I got used to the monitor, and then shit happens. Shit happens. So how are you, JJ? How are you after the storm and stuff?
I'm good. It got my husband had to go outside and my son yesterday, and there were some shingles, missing from the roof, and there was some trees in the neighborhood down, and I mean we had a ton of debris, tree limbs and stuff, and they had hit the windows, that kind of thing, and it would be kind of shocking, because you don't expect things to be hitting your window, but otherwise nothing bad that I could say here, yeah, thank God. And it's because it did Charlie back in, I think it was 2004 was Charlie. Hurricane Charlie, it was supposed to come to Tampa and it veered off into Punta Gorda last minute. And that's exactly what it did this time, only it went into Fort Myers, the Venice area. And I mean, what a disaster. Looks like a bomb went off. And I've talked to a few agents that are down there, and I was talking to them to see what they need help doing. And right now, the sheriff has asked for nobody to come there. They're still looking for people, casualties and people that are, so there was loss of life, which is absolutely horrible.
That's devastating.
Yeah, it is. It's devastating. And, it's crazy. It's hard to think that it's not very far from my house and that's what's happened.
Yeah.
So, and it's happened. Now it's in South Carolina. Right. So, I was worried about a few people that we know that are in South Carolina, subs and stuff. So I've messaged a couple that I know of but I don't want anybody doxing themselves either, and I'm
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not going to dox them and say it.
right.
It's different, but a lot of people know that we live, or I live with my family here in Florida,
Yes.
and we've said it. Dina lives here, Breezy lives
Mhm.
here in
Yeah.
Florida, so there's
Hmm.
a bunch of us that do, and
Yeah.
I'm praying, that South Carolina doesn't get hit. Well, it's not going to get hit near as hard, but I know that still it doesn't take much for wind and water to destroy
Exactly.
property. So,
Exactly. Right. I'm praying for everybody. I have family in Florida. They seem okay. They're more by the Orlando area. So they
uh-huh.
seem I spoke to my brother-in-law and he's good, so that's a good thing. I'm not sure if I said hello to Michelle B. I hope so. Hi, Michelle B. Hey, Grace.
Michelle, hey
Hey,
girl.
Mikey. How are you, Mikey?
What's
Um,
up, Mikey?
yeah, so it's pretty sad when there's storms like that, and you can never predict if they're gonna turn like tornadoes as well. They can turn, and it's hi Adele. How
Thank
are you, my
you.
beautiful Adele? I'm
Hey,
Pam Lamar.
Dell. Thank you, Miss Manda.
Yeah, I
Thank you
hope
so
you
much.
feel. I
Hey,
hope you
Pam.
feel better, Pam. She doesn't feel well. I hope she feels better.
Oh, no,
Hi,
that's
Miss
not good. I
Manda.
hope you feel better.
Yeah, happy Friday to everybody. I'm sorry I didn't come live Wednesday and Thursday. As you guys know, I'm still like in transition. I'm still trying to find a space here. You know what I mean? Like for myself, I was gonna go out on the balcony, but all my sons are at work. It's just me and Johnny here and Storm. So if you hear little paw prints, that is the husky running around the house. I have the balcony door open because it's a little warm in here. And I don't know how to mess with their central air thermostat. I have no idea how to mess with that. So I just opened the balcony door so she's back and forth. But so I was gonna go. I saw Jenny Lee. Hey Jenny Lee, how are you, Mama? So I was, supposed to go live Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I know we used to go live Tuesdays and Thursdays, then I switched to Wednesdays and Fridays, but please just bear with me. I'm just trying to get the hang of my new situation. Um, and so hi, Chronic Space. And
Chronic.
yesterday I was gonna go live, and then I ended up spending the day with my sons, and my son took us all around the area. He took us by the water. I took some pretty pictures. I'm gonna post them on my community tab because again, I do not have Twitter. I do not want Twitter. I mean, I have Twitter, but I can't get back in my account. I can, I just don't want to. I'm not going through the trouble. I'm done with Twitter. So I will post some pictures on my community tab, none with my son's faces in it, obviously, but of the water, how beautiful it is. And pictures that can't, show my exact location, because again, my effers ain't well, and I'm not doing all of that. But so I was with my sons and we spent the day walking around and getting to know the area. So I'm just trying to settle in. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if I don't go live, please forgive me. I'm not trying, you know what I mean, to like do that to you guys. I'm just trying to get situated. Thank you, Miss Manda. You're always so kind. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate you, and I
you.
hope you're doing okay today. I hope you all are okay. I know that the last few times that I've come live, of course, it's been talking about my change of life, my living situation, but it's also been addressing drama. And I hope you guys know that that is not my goal here. That's not JJ's goal here. We're not
No.
trying to start drama, but there comes some times when we have to discuss certain things, like, you know what I mean? And
Right.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and I hope you guys would understand that. I am trying to get back in the swing of regular content, of talking about um some discussions of addiction, all of that, the stuff that I usually talk about. Um, but I don't know what my channel encompasses. It's just us. It's just me, and I'm glad that JJ's here with me. She will be going live on her own channel. She's gonna have a very, very important live, and
Mm-hmm.
we're hoping that she'll have a special guest. We're not gonna talk about that yet because we want to speak to them first and see if they will join the panel. There's a lot going on YouTube, a lot of petty stuff, but a lot of serious stuff as well.
Right.
And I'm not gonna act like we haven't been petty because I've definitely. Hey, don't you? She took her toy on the balcony. If that toy falls off the balcony, my son's gonna spaz out on me. Anyway, hi, hi, Happy. How are you, Mama? Yeah, she took her toy out there, and I'm scared she. Oh my God, my son would be so mad at me. Anyway, um, yeah. So we've dealt with petty shit. We've done petty shit, said petty shit, but some things are not petty. Oh, thank you, Michelle B. That was so kind of you. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Um, and okay, I don't know. JJ was on Nikki's panel yesterday.
Hmm.
And I was in and out, as I said, because when I catch lives now, I'm usually in and out, unless I'm like doing dishes or laundry or something, then I'm listening, you know. I try to type into chat when I hear something that I want to type about. But I'm usually in and out. So I had caught the beginning of Nikki's stream, and then I had clicked out, and then JJ went on panel with Steve McRae, and I think that it was a great panel. Again, people have their feelings about Steve McRae, and he's always been very kind to me,
Hmm.
very respectful of me, of my channel. He's never come into my chat, made demands, been nasty to my subscribers. He's always been extremely, extremely kind to me. And I've always said that I'm going to treat people according to how they treat me. And he's always been extremely kind to me. And so I never saw a need to be disrespectful to him because people don't like him. I respect your opinion and your feelings, but I would hope you will respect mine. Um, and that's just how I feel about that. And I think they had a great conversation. Nikki was very upset, and it
Yes, she
hurt my
was.
heart. Sorry, my son is calling me.
It's
I'm
okay.
live. He's gonna have to chill. Sorry, let me mute 1 second so I can tell Johnny to call him.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, hey, allegedly, how are you? New Jersey's so close to New York, but it's a whole different world. Yeah, it seems that way, right? It
Yeah.
does. And
Hi, allegedly. Allegedly. Now I don't have an excuse. Now I could come have coffee with you, girl. Come harass
mhm.
my allegedly. But hi, allegedly. It's so nice to see you. It is a whole different world. I'm literally like 15 minutes from New York. And it seems like a whole different world. We walked around last night and it's so quiet here. You hear it. You don't hear the cars and the the police cars and all that shit and all the
Yeah, yeah.
extremely, extremely quiet. And then you walk 3 blocks and there's a bunch of stores. There's a store that's like a Wawa's, and I can go get my coffee.
I love the Wawas. I
It's
love Wawa.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
I wake up
They
in the
got good
morning.
food too. You need
Yeah,
to be
they
going
do.
to
They
the
have the
Wawa for
two
some
for
food.
four. The breakfast
Mhm.
sandwiches 2 for 4. I was like, oh, I could get it for all my sons before they go to work. And it is different. Well, I've lived in Jersey. My parents live in Jersey. My parents lived in Jersey since I was a teenager. And my
Mhm.
parents, sorry, you can hear the dog going back and forth. Sorry about that. My parents have lived in Jersey since I was a teenager. My parents live in a small town, a beautiful town. So I do know Jersey. Just never really lived here, but I love it. And it's a new thing. Hi,
Right.
BB. How are you, my BB? This wasn't planned, but I'm happy to be here. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, Nikki was very upset, and we know how it is to be hurt when you lose friends.
Mhm.
Um, and it's worse when it's done publicly. It's sad, it's unfortunate. And she seemed genuinely hurt. She was teary, and I think she even cried in a few times, and it made me sad. Again, people have their feelings about Nikki. She's my friend, and I take people with their good and their bad, the same way my friends take me with my good and my bad, you know? And
Right.
it just hurt my heart yesterday to hear that. And there's still a lot of fighting on Twitter. And I'm here to say that I've been a hypocrite in some situations. I've said that, but I don't think that I've ever called something out or addressed something and then went and did the same exact thing. I've never come here and said something that was a slur and was made aware of it and then said, oh, well, you know, it sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Never done that. Sometimes people have said, you know, like with the, I can only use the Ileana Brown because that's the one instance, sorry, excuse me, where people were upset. Other times people don't like me because of my opinion. And my opinion is just that, my opinion. Because you don't like it doesn't mean I'm going to change it. But with the situation with Ileana Brown, I was harsh on her. And she
Yeah.
is a young mother. And so that is one thing that I sincerely apologized for because I could have handled it different. I could have addressed it differently. And so I apologized because people were upset, genuinely upset about that. And at first, I was like, I didn't say anything wrong. You know, I had, and then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I needed to apologize with my whole chest. And I
Right.
did. You know, we make mistakes, we're going to make mistakes. But I think it's terrible when you can't rectify that. Hi, education. How are you? It's so nice to see you, sweetie. And I think that that's the difference. It's not the mistakes that we make. It's how we handle it afterwards. That's in my opinion, that's the part that bothers me or makes me speak about it. Because when people make mistakes, I'm not quick to jump on them and call them out and all of that. It's how they handle it and how if they refuse to apologize because the person that they said it to is a person that isn't liked by the masses and they feel emboldened not to have to apologize. I know that even if my friends say something that I feel is wrong, I'll address it privately and let them know how I feel. I've never just said, because you're my friend, you can say whatever you want. If it's highly offensive, if it's wrong, that's, I've never been that way. But it doesn't mean that I have to come and make a video
Yeah.
about them and blast them either. I think that there's a middle ground that a lot of people forget about. It has to be all or nothing with a lot of people. And in real life, it's very rarely all or nothing, right? There's a lot of gray, I think, you know,
Oh, I
JJ?
agree. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Absolutely, I agree with you. You know, it's often said, right? It's not the crime, it's the cover up. And I think, you know, when you do
Thank
wrong, the
you,
best way to do, especially if you don't understand, is to listen, you know? And if you got some people telling you something, especially if you don't know, like if like racism, if you don't know what it's like to be someone of a minority, someone of a different color, someone of different ethnicity,
right.
you know, I just don't think that it is okay, you know, to double down on that, triple down on whatever you said,
Yeah,
quadruple down, you know, get other people saying that slur then as if it was okay, because that is what has been happening. And I
yeah,
think that it's extremely sad. And it doesn't matter who it is that's
yeah.
doing it, who says it, it does
Exactly.
not matter. It doesn't matter. It
It
doesn't.
doesn't
If
matter, doesn't.
I've said it a million, and I'll say it again right now. My husband, who's 100% Irish, 100% white, blue eyes. Okay, there's no like he's probably pasty. He's got the freckles all over him,
Right,
everything, you know. And
right.
he will still say some things that he's about to be 50. in a few weeks, and he will still say some things that I'm like, like, you know, that's not appropriate. Not as much anymore as
Mm-hmm.
like when we first started, because he just, and he'll say things, but does that mean that he's racist? No, it doesn't. It means that he, but always, I have to say, he is always willing to listen, and he wants to know why. Like, why? Where does that come from? And then
Right.
he'll be Googling and looking it up, and because he wants to know, he wants to educate himself. He doesn't think
Mm-hmm.
that he knows everything. You know, he's the end all be all. He knows because he's married to a Puerto Rican, so he
Right.
knows what he
I
doesn't
know.
know, you know?
No.
He doesn't. And does that mean that he is a racist? Absolutely not. I
Right.
think that everybody says things that they probably shouldn't say, or may not realize they're saying it, don't know that it is a slur or
Right.
racially insensitive or
Yes.
prejudice in some
Yes.
way.
Right.
And I think that we can all give grace for that and say, wait a minute, you know, not okay. Let me explain to you why, with the origins or where it started or how it affects people. And I think that it's the way that it's handled after that, you know, that really matters, and that shows
I
a
agree.
person's
Yes.
true heart,
Sorry, Juju.
you know, whether
Continue.
they didn't mean it or they did.
Yes, I agree. Mandy, thank you. Mandy says, I support you guys. I don't know too much of the details, and that's fine. But I just want to make sure y'all know you have my support, and you have ours, Mandy. Always, you're our
Thank you,
girl,
sweetheart.
and we support you, and we love you, and we appreciate you, and we respect your opinion. Me and JJ, it's
Absolutely.
so funny. Me and JJ were just talking, and Mandy,
That's what I said. I'm like her ears are ringing. We were
yeah,
just talking about Mandy right before this. So I'm gonna message you, Mandy. I want to talk to you about
yeah,
something. So,
yeah. Yeah, well, she wants to talk to you about something, and
hmm
we appreciate you, and we definitely love your opinion, love to get
hmm
your opinion. And a lot of people, I think that because we talk from our experience, we can only talk from our experience. Our
right,
heritage is part of our experience, what we've experienced in life. So when we say we're Puerto Rican, it's not as if Puerto Ricans are an authority on what it is to
no,
be a minority, because
of
some
course
people
not.
on Twitter are seem, I don't think they believe that, but they're running with that shit. And
Yeah,
we can only speak from our experience. Wouldn't it be wrong if we tried to speak from the experience of somebody else? Then that would be racist. Like we can't talk for anybody else but from our experience. And because we're speaking from our experience, it's being said, oh, because they're Puerto Rican, this is okay. And it does, that doesn't make sense. That's just another way to separate people. And we
it
are not
is.
trying to separate. We're trying to come from a place of understanding, let you know we understand, we get it. You know what I mean? And when people do that, to me, that's another way to try to separate people and show the differences. And in my opinion, there's more similarities than there is differences. And when we do that, we're just contributing to the problem. The more we try to separate people by picking apart little things, it just doesn't make any sense, in my opinion.
Right, and that's why I don't think it's such a good idea to. Now listen, I'm talking from a perspective of it not coming at me. Like
Sorry.
if somebody's calling me a slur, I would feel very different, more than likely. I mean, like a slur that is just, I don't even know how to explain it, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
very
no, don't say a slur
derogatory
because
towards,
people that don't
yeah,
like us will go and say that slur.
yeah, I don't want
Don't
to say it.
talk to them.
I'm not going to say it. So certain slurs, right? Like I know how it feels, and I
Yeah,
just wonder, you know, I don't, if it were to come to me, it'd be it's more hurtful. It is when it's said to you or your children or your family.
right.
But when you see it said towards someone else, and you know, someone asked me this, I don't know when it was. It was, may have been on Twitter, may have been in a chat or something. Is it okay if we, it may have been in here even, as Caucasian, if we speak up for for someone, if we see it that someone is being racist, is it okay if we say something? And the answer is
Yes.
absolutely. Like we need that.
Yes, we
We
need
need
that.
that. We
Hmm.
need allies and people
Yes.
to help us. To me, we're all people, right? But not everyone sees minorities as people, unfortunately. And it's gotten better. It's gotten a lot better, but we still got a long way to go. I
Yes.
mean, I don't know how to say it any other way.
We still have a
So
lot of work to do. Yes.
yeah, so when I see, a person that is black or mixed being like something that I know is racially insensitive at the very least, I'm gonna say, whoa, wait a minute, not a good idea. Nope, yep, that most definitely, that's a slur. That's not something you want to be saying.
Yeah.
And when people get angry about it, they double down, triple down, and continue on and continue on and continue on and make, I don't know how many tweets a day about it and videos about it, trying to convince the masses that what they said was not racially insensitive, not racist in any way. It's like, wow. At first, I thought you just said something really stupid out your mouth, but now I gotta wonder, are you
Yeah.
seriously like
Yeah.
undercover racist over there? Because it why work that hard then to cover it up? Wouldn't it be easier to just apologize and say I'm
But I
sorry?
think that that's where the ego comes in, and I think that that's an important part too. And I would just want to read what Freedom said before I
Sure.
continue. And hi B, how are you, beautiful B? It's my girl
Hey,
right here.
B.
Um, she said, my husband is Egyptian. He views the world so differently, and I love him for that. I truly appreciate the differences between people. And I think that that is the most important
Yeah,
thing. The differences is what makes us unique, it's what makes us who we are, you know?
right.
And what JJ was saying is, okay, so if a person of color, especially a black person, right,
Hmm.
there's been hundreds and hundreds of years of black people being persecuted, and I know that Jews have been persecuted. I'm not here because every time you say that, people come with the whataboutisms, and it's not
Right.
that. Nobody's tragedy needs to be compared to another, you know. Everybody has their
Hmm.
own experiences. There's been injustices done in this world to all, walks
Yeah,
of
like
life.
for
Hi
example, let me
Candy.
just say real quick, for example, like the Irish were slaves as well.
Yes.
They were also starved. Many of them starved to death.
Right.
So, there's lots of different things that have
Right.
happened to eat, and all of it's wrong, and all of it's
Exactly.
horrible.
Yes.
And, we can only speak on what we see one at a
Right.
time, right? Like
Yeah.
we don't have a big voice here. We can only try to help people. And I would rather do that than right away, you filthy racist, you like, I don't
Yeah.
see any point in that. I don't
No,
think
I
it's
don't
going to
either.
help anything. And it's only going to give that person that I suspect didn't really realize that what they said was a slur, it's only
Hmm.
going to give them like a negative view.
Yes,
If
yes,
I'm just right away, you're a
exactly,
racist, you know what I
exactly,
mean? I'd rather
exactly.
come from a place of love, and we've discussed that before. But
Yes,
it's only getting worse, and I've seen it ramp up, and that just sucks. It does. I'm
it
seeing
does
it on
because
Twitter, and it's just awful.
because let's say right, for instance, somebody you don't like,
Right. Right. It's gotten worse. Hmm. No, you're good. You're good. You're here. Yeah, yep, yep. Right. Oh, San, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You guys, you can't hear Cindy? That's what they're saying. None of you can, like, I hear you just fine and see you, but they're saying that they can't hear. Oh, oh, is she back? Is she back, guys?
Guys,
Hear
still
Cindy.
can't hear me?
That's so weird. Nope, can't see her or hear her. And I see you. You guys hear me, right? Obviously, because you're answering me.
They
Um,
they still can't hear me? Oh my God, what the fuck?
yeah, that's so weird.
She's back.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
wait.
back.
Okay, back.
Okay.
I must be like, I don't
Sorry
know,
about that, guys.
behind.
I saw it blink, but I was still here. But then I had to leave and come back. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't even know. I was talking that whole time. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I apologize. I did see it flicker, but I didn't know that you couldn't hear me. Um, so I'm sorry. I don't even remember where I was when I said that. But I was just saying, it's continued on. Um, the references to a dog, and the person said that that is offensive to them, and it's continuing and it's continuing, and other people are running with it, and people in the chat are running with it. And
Yeah.
if you don't like them, just say that they're an asshole, that they're whatever. But why is that has that connotation to it, that they told you and other people have said, hey, this is racially offensive? It's not only been the person it was directed to, it inadvertently affected other people, and it's continuing. And it doesn't make sense to me, because it just doesn't make sense to me, guys. Because
It
let's say it
doesn't.
had been anybody else, it would have been a wrap. Like, what? You're continuing this on? And nobody should be enabling that shit. Nobody should be enabling that. It's okay. Stop that shit already. He ha ha. Stop that shit. It's not funny. It's just gone too far. And I would
Yeah.
say that with anybody who doubled down, had I seen it. And you guys, some people are like, oh, but how about what this guy said and that person said? If I don't see it, I don't know about it. If I'm made aware of it and I see it, okay, then that's a problem. But I
Yeah.
seen it. And then I was made aware of it, so I'm speaking about it. Because you speak about something and people are like, oh, well, you didn't speak about this 4 months ago. Well, first of all, I may not have known about it. Stop assuming that everybody knows everything, everybody sees everything. And that is
Right.
my point, whether you like Wolf or not. He's a black man who told you it's offensive. Other people have said it's offensive, and it's continuing, and other people are saying it and doing it. A black person said it's offensive. Where do they do that at, that it
Right.
keeps going?
But it wasn't even just calling him a dog, right? They called him a dog. They called him a mutt. They said they're going to neuter him. They
Yes.
said that to go eat your kibbles. They told him to go back to his master, go back to your owner. Like, it is a culmination of these things that it's like,
Yes.
in what world do these people think that this is okay? And now, because you have a following, you have other people repeating it and calling him the same thing. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, we're going backwards here.
We're
Is
going
someone gonna,
backwards.
like,
The
we're
strides we
going,
made, we're going
yes,
backwards. We're going backwards. And it's not okay,
this,
JJ. It's not okay.
it's not
We
okay. And that's why I
George
haven't
George
shut
Floyd,
up.
all these people. You know what it is too? Is people that have never known what it's been like to be afraid when you're in your car and the cops and you hear sirens and you automatically freeze up. There's people that will never know that fear. There's people that will never know that fear. And I'm not saying all cops are bad, guys. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
no, no.
saying, but when you're a minority and especially a black person, you freeze when you hear, even if you're not doing anything at all, nothing. You can be the most law-abiding citizen and you still freeze when you hear the sirens. When you see a cop, it's something in you. And they'll never know that feeling. And so to continue to do this to somebody that's told you, no matter if you like them or not, it's so wrong, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful, and it's not being said to me, and it's hurtful, and I don't understand why we can't just move past that and say, okay, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to use that anymore. I'm not going to keep going. But it's some people have such huge egos that it's like, I'm going to do it purposely now because I know it bothers you. I know people are in an uproar about it. Now I'm just going to do it on principle. And those are the wrong principles to die on. That's the wrong hill to die on, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. And I wonder, it's like, okay, you made the mistake,
Yeah.
then you doubled down on it and you thought it was funny then, or like you were trying to save your own ass or whatever. Um, but then it's like it's the cover up that is the problem, like I said, it's often not the crime, it's the cover up, and it's the
Yeah.
continuation of saying, no, I'm not wrong, no, this isn't racist. Excuse me, excuse me, but listen, like I said, right? My husband, Irish, white boy to the hilt, and I love him for it. I love me a good white boy. He's fine as hell in my mind,
I
right?
can't
But
with you too.
I
Right.
I still find him fine.
Right.
So like I don't know. Like it's like, okay, Caucasian girl over there trying to tell minorities what is or isn't white or white right to
Right.
say. And
Right.
and it's like, and then I was told that I'm given a nickname of the Hispanic representative, or the
What?
representative for all like Hispanics everywhere. I'm like, why? Because I called out something that was wrong to say. So, and you keep
And how is
doubling
that
down,
okay to
so
say
I
that?
keep,
How is that okay to say
right,
that? When we're not
right.
trying to represent anybody, or we can't speak for anybody but ourselves, but we will speak up. Get the all right, let me chill
I
because
know.
I'm trying not
I
to go
know,
there.
I know, I know. And that's how what I thought about it too. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just one Latino over here. I'm not trying to speak for everybody, and I'm not trying to speak for someone
Exactly,
who is
Mikey.
black either. I can just tell you, because I can read and I know my history, that what you are saying is terrible. Terrible. Like, don't say it, but yet you continue to tell me how wrong I am. You're telling the black man who you said it to how wrong he is, and others who are hearing it that are minorities. Like, stop it now. Stop
But the
it.
same
Like it.
person called out other people for racism, but won't
Mm-hmm.
accept that she said something that was hurtful to somebody. Like, and that is like overlooked, and it's just all this. And you're right, it's deflection. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's acceptable for her to do it and say whatever she wants, but she's also in the same breath going to call out other people who said offensive things, who actually apologized for it. And in my opinion, no matter what Dina says, it wasn't going to be good enough. And I think
No.
Bliss Chris said that, and I saw that. I think it was in Nikki's chat, and Bliss Chris made so much sense. It doesn't matter. She could have apologized straight from the door. She could have apologized 10 times, and it doesn't matter because it's never going to be good enough for them, because the core reason for them calling it out is their inherent hatred. And that's why when me and you speak, people don't listen. They
They
don't listen.
won't. Yep, they won't. And they'll call me
And it
names, and
won't,
they
but it
feel
won't
they
stop
have a
it.
right
It
to
won't
say
stop it.
that I am speaking for all Hispanics. I'm the Hispanic representative. Like, bitch, give me my crown. I'll wear that all day. If that means that, I mean, I swear, I'll wear it. Give me my sash, my crown. Like, I'll walk around. I'll even twirl and be the
Yep. Yep.
representative if that means that you will shut your mouth and stop
Yes.
saying things that
Yes.
you should not be saying. I mean, I
Yep.
think it's just
I agree,
being,
Mikey. Yeah.
and you don't have to like people. I've said it a million times, I've spoken up, and it doesn't matter who it's about. It doesn't matter. That does not matter.
Yeah. It
The
doesn't matter.
important thing is what's being said.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So
Hmm.
we're gonna that's how we felt about that. We wanted to, you know, that's a big thing that's going on. That's why I'm not on Twitter, but I'm still seeing it on YouTube, and
Yeah.
I'll always have an opinion on it because it would have been done just sorry. You know what I mean? Sorry to just sorry. It would have been so much easier, but that's not a thing for some
Hmm.
people, and it just makes me
Right.
sad. It just makes me
Like,
sad that
sorry,
people
I
are
think the
offended.
guy's a douchebag, but I didn't
Right,
mean it in like some racial slur way. I
right,
got it. I hear you. I won't use that again. And
right.
that would have been it.
Yeah,
It like,
yeah,
and you just have to pray they don't use it again, you know? And
mm,
most people won't make that
exactly.
mistake again because they're not intentionally doing it. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean they're terrible people
no,
because they make a mistake and say
right.
something. We have a lot of generations, right? We got tons of generations here on YouTube. It
Yes,
isn't all, one generation. We have millennials, Gen X, we probably have even some of them baby boomer people, and like I don't know what other generations are in between. Gen Z now, I think.
yeah,
Isn't that a thing?
yes,
Gen Z, is
yes,
that the new people? Or like
yes.
the very young people, like
I think
like
Gen
just
Z,
born
yeah,
now
Gen
or
Z,
something?
yeah,
Right,
Gen Z.
yeah. So I mean, we got a lot of different generations. We all grew up saying things that are no longer appropriate to say. Like the R word in the
Yeah,
90s was
yes.
like, you said that about things. It wasn't necessarily a person. It's like,
Where
oh, my
I
TV's
used that
being,
word
you know.
like 6 months ago, and I said it to a headset, but I immediately caught myself. I immediately caught myself as soon as I said it. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry," and I immediately apologized for it because I did. Because in the '90s, you didn't say it to people, you said it about situations or about inanimate objects. So when I was struggling with the headset, I did say it, and I knew it was offensive, and it came out, and that's why I immediately apologized for it, and I haven't said it again. But we were, and this is not an excuse, but we were raised in a different time. Like I say, and this is not trying to be disrespectful, I'm saying it just so you guys can know. When I say, oh, spaz out, it's not ableist. I'm not trying to talk about people that have seizures. It meant like wild out. You know what I mean? And that's a slang word that I still use, and I have to catch myself because somebody was like, "Hey, that's disrespectful," and I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't even realize that word was disrespectful." And that can happen. But I immediately caught it. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry that I said that word, and I've never said it again," because a lot of
And
people are highly offended. That it's true. There's people that have Down syndrome or have mental deficiencies, and that word is extremely harmful. You know what I
right,
mean?
and
Hi,
and
Catherine.
it
Sorry,
then
good.
it wasn't like, I don't even know how to explain. It was like normal, like a part of
It
every. I
was.
mean, I
It
remember
was.
teachers saying it in high school,
Yes.
But as
Yep.
soon as you learn better, you do better. And
Exactly. Exactly.
I just, it shocks me still, like
Yeah.
everybody knows Cindy, right? Like she's got a good heart. She would never intentionally hurt anybody.
No,
And
I
she
wouldn't.
made a mistake and
Yeah.
corrected it.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
all do. We all make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes,
Of
say things I
course.
shouldn't say. And of course, it's important to just correct it and apologize. And especially when you
Yes.
have any kind of influence, when you have a platform and you're telling other people, you know, um, you're telling other people that these things are okay to say and making excuses why you said them. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'll never understand that. It's shocking
It
to
just
me
sets a
still.
precedent. We've been saying that for months too. When you're a
Hmm.
content creator, no matter how big or small, you have an influence over anybody that watches. Anything you say will be absorbed into their mind, and so you have a responsibility to realize that. You know what I mean? And like
Hmm.
he said, um that's just it. We're all scholars in life, and we should be open to learning daily, and that's the thing. You learn, and as you learn, you should want to do better. Like when I learned that word is so offensive. It's not the same times. So I can't say, well, I was raised in this time, the time of, Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor.
Yep, yep.
To say this stuff now, that means that I'm stuck. I'm stuck and I'm not maturing. I'm not growing intellectually, mentally. You know what I mean? I'm not growing. If I stay in that era and I say, well, it was okay back then, so I don't have to learn anything new. That's not what the human capacity, that's not a thing. And so that's not even a valid excuse. That's not a valid excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm so
no,
glad
it's
you're here,
not.
Catherine. It's
And
just,
for
it's,
those, yeah, hey, Catherine. And for those who are wondering, I'll just go ahead and tell you it was AZ from T-Spiracy
I
and
agree.
Julie Virgo. They're the ones who are mostly AZ T-Spiracy, and everybody else goes along with it. And they like her, they think she's funny, so they think
It's
that what
gone too
she
far, Con.
says is okay. And you know, there's a reason that people are called influencers online. If you have a platform, there's
Yes.
a reason. And
Yep.
when you influence people, you have to be careful with everything that you say, because if you are influencing some other adults to think something's okay, and you're showing that you look, this is the reason why, and I'm getting away with it, and I'm not
Right.
going to back down. Okay,
Right.
you're not going to back down, but that doesn't mean what you're saying is right.
Right.
Just
It
doesn't.
doesn't mean that everybody has to shut up and allow it and accept it. Because when it's
Yes.
anybody else, they're calling it out. They're calling everything out. And that in the same breath, you're calling people racist, but you won't accept what you've said. And you're right, Chronic. I know that now. I think at this point that person is past the point of taking accountability. It's gone too far. And I agree. And
Sad.
it's sad. It's sad, you know?
I don't want to say
It's
that
good to see you too.
it's like past the point of accountability. I mean, will she look like a fool? Yeah, but that's better than continuing to go on and look like a fool. Like, fix it
But I
now
think what
while you
Chronic is saying,
can.
she won't do it. She won't do
Oh,
it.
she won't. Yeah,
She
yeah,
won't do
you're
it.
probably right. She won't, but I can only hope that she would, only because she does have a platform which makes her an influencer, and that means she influences people, and people now think that what she's saying is okay. And there's proof of that, because other people are joining in and saying the same thing. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm like, no, this is like a runaway train getting out of control. No, like, I don't care who it is you're saying it about. It doesn't matter. That does not matter.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But I've also learned that there's just certain people that just won't care and don't care.
You're right.
And
Yeah.
and that's a sad fact as well, because I'll always be willing to listen and learn and try to do better. Always. I'll always be willing to learn, and
Yeah.
take other people's feelings into consideration. Like there's certain things that I just won't come here and say. And there's been times where I've been at my point where I wanted to say some stuff, and it would have made me feel better for a second. But after that, I would have felt like crap, man. I would have
Yeah.
felt like crap, especially as a mom. I don't know, as a mom, I think I always think about, damn, how would I feel if somebody said that to my sons? How would I
Right.
feel if my sons were being treated like this? And I can't help but think about that all the time. When I want to say some shit or, aim low, I always think, damn, you have sons. And I know that everything I say here and do here has consequences. And I don't want to leave that kind of legacy for my sons. My sons know I curse. I curse like a sailor. My sons know that. So I don't think that I've ever done anything that I'm embarrassed of here online. And if I have, then there's an apology and they can watch that too. You know, my sons know who I am, but I don't think that I've ever done anything or targeted somebody in a way that I would be ashamed if my sons saw it. And that's what I try to think about when I come here. Damn, Cindy, what you said, would your sons be ashamed of you if they heard that? You know what I mean? And that's try to
Yeah.
keep.
No, I know what you mean,
Vera, Vera said, I just want to tell everybody, shut the fuck up.
Dude, you're right. Yeah, Vera, we get it. We get it. We've said that a few times. Like,
Bliss
can
Chris
we
did,
just?
and she got shitted on, and I know Bliss Chris tried. She tried so hard, and it bothered me that she said she had to mute her own damn thread because people can't cut the shit out. Get out of her
Jess
thread.
Carter, Jess Carter had to do the same thing on
Had
there,
to mute
because
her
her
own thread.
Yeah, because her 10-year-old is, I guess she's, I don't know what the situation is, but adopted 10-year-old or trying to adopt,
Right.
and her
Yes.
adoptive, soon to be adoptive, I guess it's a family member's
Uh-huh.
child that she's trying to adopt now,
Yeah.
um, is is mixed, and people have been calling
Oh
her
my God.
daughter names
What?
like that. So she just tried to tell people, yes. So she just tried to tell people how hurtful it's been for her daughter to hear those names. And that it's not okay. And if somebody tells you that it's wrong, you don't keep going on with it.
Exactly. That's
And I
it.
guess, she was like, people went crazy, I guess. Didn't like the
They
fact
are
that she,
crazy. They are
yeah.
crazy. They refuse to see what's right before their eyes because their ego is like, nope, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it. The queen of the internet said it. It doesn't matter. Let us say that
Hmm.
shit. I would never say that anyway. Never. But let us
Right.
have said that. I might as well just unplug my laptop and move to fucking Connecticut, change my name, cut my hair off, start a new
Right.
life because it's a done deal for me. You know what I mean? And these standards need to apply for everyone. There's certain things that are
Right.
not fucking okay. Your opinion, you could be a bitch when you state your opinion. You want to be a bitch, you want to talk shit, all right. But there's certain things that are not okay. Calling somebody a mutt over and over and over again, saying you want to neuter them, like, no, no, no. Too
Yeah,
much.
Fleabag and go eat your kibbles and all that. Like, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
nice to
I
say
agree, Carmen.
to anyone, but
No, it's not.
but
You
I
shouldn't
get
be
her
calling
point.
any human being an animal. You shouldn't be calling them an animal. You know what I
No,
mean? Like it's corny, it's juvenile. You guys are just juvenile with that. Serious.
do like I do, call him an asshole, because that's far more mature.
Yeah, I mean, I know I could be immature, but I'm not gonna triple down and quinceañera down. Like, nope, nope. I'm planting my feet here in the wrong side of the tracks. No, no, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. But that's just me, and that's why, you know what I mean? I'm little old Cindy, insignificant Cindy. I'd rather be insignificant Cindy. I'm very happy than to be somebody that is like has these people all around them fucking cheerleading for you instead of telling you, hey, this is kind of wrong. I don't want yes men around me. I don't want yes men around me who are eventually going to see me fall because they refuse to tell me straight up how wrong I was in certain situations. Hi,
Right.
Corns mom. How are you, beautiful? I
Corn's
would hope
mom,
if you
she's so
care about me,
sweet.
you'll let me know. Like, hey, Cindy, you done stepped
You
in it
know I
now,
would.
girl. Yeah, I
You know
know.
I would.
And I appreciate that. I don't want people to tell
I
me,
mean, same with me. Some people will be like, all right, you went a little crazy there. You went a little ham on that
I
live
agree.
stream. And it's like, yeah, I know. That was kind of stupid. Let me chill. But,
But you ain't dead, Corns mom.
I would feel terrible towards anyone,
Yeah, I
any
would too.
race,
I would.
age, whatever. I would feel awful for any demographic for me to insult an entire demographic of people like that,
Yeah.
And some, we all have our different tolerances, right? Like
Yes.
some could say, oh, that ain't a big deal. And
Yeah.
that, it might be a 50-50, and not a big deal, but the other side might say, that hurts me deeply, and this is why.
Yeah.
And you should respect that and listen to all people.
Exactly. And that is just our point. But again, it falls on deaf ears with certain people, and then certain people, because we didn't come here and we didn't curse at anybody. We didn't lose our minds on anybody, but people will go, and because we stated our opinion, they'll go low and call us all kinds of names and all this stuff. That's their go-to. They just refuse to listen to what we're saying when we're not cursing at them, we're not aiming at them, we're not talking about their looks or mocking them or making fun of them. We haven't done that, but it hurts, and it hurts to see another person say that they are offended and they are deeply wounded, especially somebody that has a child that is mixed, and that this is the world that their child has to grow up in, where we're devolving instead of evolving into better people. We're stepping backwards. We're
Mm-hmm.
stepping backwards, especially when you say you're an ally and you've always spoken up. And now when you stepped in the shit, you refuse to acknowledge that you stepped in shit. I don't get
Yeah.
it. It's very simple, except that you made a
Neither.
mistake.
Me neither. We all do it from time to time, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
that big a
I
deal, but
know.
when you're somebody that,
I know, Carmen.
is very arrogant and refuses to see that anything they do is wrong, they're always
Yep.
right,
Yep.
always. And the list I saw of people that this person, AZ, apologized to was extremely short, and no, they were not as portrayed, those apologies. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
So, I mean, I know where it's coming from. I get it. And it's probably never going to happen. It
It's not.
just
It's not
bothers
gonna
me that
happen.
other people are listening to it and it's catching on. And now he's being called that from others. And that's not
Yeah.
okay. It's
Yes. It's
not.
it's it's trickled down. And hi, Callista. How are you? Um, and Pam says, wait, I'm gonna read what Bliss Chris said, but I spoke to Shay and she doesn't have any power. Um, Dina, JJ, you spoke to Dina, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't, was it this morning I talked to her or last night? She had to keep charging her phone in her vehicle because the hotel she was at had no power.
Yeah, they lost power in
So,
the
yeah,
hotel. Yes.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know if she's back in the house now. I'm gonna check with her. I know she had been helping some neighbors and stuff because they had animals, like
Yeah.
livestock.
Mhm.
Of course, Dina's great with all of that, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll check with her.
Good. I'm
I'll
glad.
check with her and I'll put it on my community tab. I'll tell her to update her community tab if I
Yeah.
get in touch with her. Because last I knew she was okay, but Dina says it frequently. She's dealing with she has two small little girls who are both
Yes.
autistic.
Yes.
They're afraid. They're afraid.
Yeah.
And so someone like tagging her 27 times during a
In
hurricane.
nonsense. In nonsense. When her
Nonsense
two
bullshit.
autistic daughters are, they were, first of all, routine is essential for them. They had to leave their home, be displaced. They were scared and upset about that. They get to the hotel and now they have no power, and you're bombarding this woman with tags from your bullshit. Like, and you know that there's a hurricane. Like, can it stop? Like, this is what JJ, just don't, because that shit gets me so
A
tight, man.
hurricane that a hurricane that took lives, no
Yes,
less.
yes,
Destroyed an entire community.
yes.
I mean, multiple communities. I shouldn't even say just a community. It
You're
wasn't only
right.
Fort
Right,
Myers.
you're
It
right.
wasn't only Venice. It was all over Florida. It also went to Central Florida and then into the east part of Florida, and it hit us pretty hard. And to be
Good night,
bothering,
Pete.
to bother anyone during a storm with your bullshit, like
Yeah, it doesn't make any
and
sense.
no, and about bullshit about something, that a racist slur that she said that she apologized for,
That
no
she
less.
apologized
Like,
for. And then the person that won't apologize is making 27 tags to
yeah,
you. Like,
tagging her over and over and over and over
and when
again.
she actually did apologize, like what? And she didn't say it to, and yep, twist this right now. She didn't say it to a person of color. So that's why I'm not saying it's okay that she said it because she didn't say it to a person of color. But
No,
I believe that she didn't say it as a racial slur because it would make no sense to say it to him as a racial slur.
right, right. And I explained,
Lisa
she
Louise,
listened
I
to
mean,
me. She listened to me. She wasn't happy that
of course not.
because she really thought it wasn't, but
Yeah.
I explained it, even Shay explained it. And, she felt horrible
Of course she
after she
did. Of
realized
course,
it,
and she apologized genuinely.
hmm
You're right. The apology would mean nothing because she doesn't care. She said it before, so it doesn't. It, there's no. It doesn't make a difference. but it doesn't make it right. And it hurts every time I hear, and more people are jumping on it and thinking that it's fun. And the more you speak on it, the more fun they think it is. But,
Yeah.
and I don't tell people who to support. I don't do that. But it's
No, you
fucking
support who
gross.
you want. Just
But
please
it's
don't
fucking
repeat that.
gross. Don't repeat that. Cut that shit the fuck out. Cut that shit out. Grow up, man. Think about if you had a child and somebody said that to your child, even if your child wasn't a person of color, and somebody referenced your child as a dog with a leash, how would you feel?
Hmm.
Somebody you love, if you're not a parent, somebody you love, your mom, somebody reference your mom with a fucking leash, a dog, like cut it out already.
Yes,
God,
Grace.
man.
I agree with you, Grace. Grace says what pisses me off about all that is she keeps saying Dina has had a mental breakdown. Even without the hurricane, if you believe someone is having a mental break, why are you going hard at them? Right? And
Bingo.
tagging incessantly?
Bingo.
Like what's wrong with you? Like are you trying to
Yeah,
like cause her to go over the deep end? Because you're not funny. I mean, I know that you have said
it's not
that
fun.
you enjoy going at people because she has, and it's on video. She
Doesn't bother me.
enjoys
Doesn't
going at
bother me.
people, and you know
Personally, I mean, it doesn't bother me personally. I don't care what they say. Honestly, it doesn't bother.
no,
You can say whatever you want about
right.
me.
Call me whatever names you want to call me. No,
Yeah,
don't go there
that
with
shit doesn't
racial
bother
stuff
me.
now, because no. But you want to call me bitch, asshole, call me whatever you want. I don't care. Don't care. Your
Calling JJ
opinion
the
means nothing
gangsters,
to
all this.
me.
That's so corny. That's
Yeah,
so
that's right.
corny.
I'm a gangster, baby. Gangster.
The baby
Living in a
gangster.
gangster's
Number one,
paradise.
one. Hi, Mama T. Love you, Mama T. That shit don't bother me. Their opinion of me, I'm so glad, guys. I'm so glad that I'm at a point where it doesn't bother me what they. I'm like,
Right? It just kind of makes you laugh.
it
But I
does. I
could,
laugh. I'm like,
when I heard what was being said, I'm like, that's not funny, no matter who it's
no,
coming from.
but
It's
that
not
stuff I
funny.
don't think is funny, and it wasn't up to me. That's what I'm saying. They
No.
can say whatever they want about me, you know, but this stuff is not funny. This is not funny. The stuff that's being said, and he needs to be neutered and all this disrespectful shit. It's not
Hmm.
okay, man. I don't care. I don't care. Now I'll stand on that. I'll stand. Hey, Storm, stop that. And she gonna do it again. I'm sorry, guys. But
That's okay. She
and it
lives there.
is what it is. It is. That's how we feel, and
Hmm.
and we're always gonna feel that way. And you don't have to push people to their breaking point or purposely try to push people. They've always been this way, though. They keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on. Why is Charlotte a target again? Why? What has
I don't
Charlotte
even
done
know.
to anybody again for them to be targeting Charlotte again? Like it's ridiculous. It's like a fucking recycle thing. It's recycle. We're gonna just keep on with the same people. Charlotte is thriving. She's doing well on her channel.
Yeah,
Like,
just leave her alone.
leave her the hell alone, man. Leave her alone. She can have whoever the hell she wants in her chat. Who the hell do these people think they are to tell people who they can have in their chat? Who, like, especially people that tried to destroy her channel. Yeah, motherfuckers want to tell her who. Like, I cannot leave her the hell
I know,
alone.
right? The
Leave
nerve.
her alone, man.
That's a big thing, though, I've noticed with people. And I'm just going to tell
Yes,
people
you're
here
right,
and
J
now,
Fig.
like,
Hi, J Fig.
don't everybody that wants to message me and tell me, oh, don't talk to this person, don't talk to that person, whatever, and I just say, kind of thanks for the heads up, but I'm gonna talk to
Yes.
whoever I want. I'm gonna go in whatever chat I want. I don't care if
Yep.
you think it makes me look bad. I don't care if you think it means I'm a
Yes, you're right,
supporter,
man.
because chances are a lot of you
Yep.
people are watching it too that are pointing a finger at me. You're just not saying anything in a chat.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
don't care
It
what
is about power control. Sorry.
I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, there's a lot of people that want to control other people, and I won't be controlled. I won't. I'm a grown adult. It's just not gonna
Yes.
happen.
It's not. And that's what it is, Catherine. Charlotte's channel is woosa up there. And I'm genuinely so happy for her. Like,
Yeah,
on
me
some
too.
real shit.
Me
I'm
too.
so happy.
Because the people that are now saying these things are the very people that tried to destroy her channel.
Yep. Yep. and she's doing amazingly well.
months and months ago.
And
So yeah, that's the best revenge,
that
right? Just to
is
do better.
success.
So it's
Success.
the best revenge.
Mm,
You don't
mm.
gotta say anything, just do better. Do better than them.
I
You
know,
know?
I know,
And she's
David.
doing that.
How dare she? How dare she finally stick up for herself? How dare she stick up for herself? She's
So
supposed to let people
ridiculous.
talk shit to her, and she's not. No, I would have told him to kiss my ass too. I'm glad she did. I'm
Hmm.
proud of Charlotte that she did. About
Yep.
damn time. Tell them all, kiss my ass, like Eddie Murphy said. Kiss my ass. Mwah. Bitches, kiss my ass.
Yeah,
Fuck out of
she
here.
is, BB. She's doing great, and I'm
She's
happy
doing great.
for her. We
Me
wanted
too.
nothing but for her channel to grow. You know, we're not
Really happy
on
for
the
her.
friendly terms anymore, but we don't hate her, and I could see
No,
what's going on, and they're trying to mess with her again and her
for
channel.
no
And
reason.
I'm
For no
so
reason.
glad that
Me
she's
too.
standing up for herself and saying, no, this is not the way it's going to
This is
happen.
not going to
And
happen again. That's right. This is not
yes,
going to happen again. Because y'all
yeah,
not going to do that to her again. Really not. And she's not going to
no,
allow it. And she's in a different place. Keep fucking on. Think that the little charlatans ain't going to come for y'all. Keep on. Keep on. Because y'all
yep.
motherfuckers love to call a charlatan before. So let her little charlatans come for y'all. It's not a joke no more. She up there. If I would leave, if I were y'all, I would leave her alone. For real, for real. She's
Hmm.
not bothering you guys. She's not bothering anybody. She's making
Right.
her content, doing her own thing. Leave her the fuck alone.
These people go for
You're
everybody,
gonna
like
find
all
out.
day long, all day long. It's like, don't you get tired of hating people?
I
Like,
know.
god damn,
They
man.
don't though, JJ. They do not.
I
This is
would
what
be
they
like
live
a
for.
miserable
Their life
bitch if I
mission.
just did this all day.
Right. Exactly, J-Fit. And that's the thing. She wasn't gonna be rude to him on purpose.
Right.
And what is the crime of that? What is the
Doesn't
crime?
mean they're best friends. And
Right.
Steve told me specifically the other day when I was on Nikki's channel, Nikki was,
Right.
I gotta say, Steve was really nice, really,
Yeah.
really nice to
Yeah.
me. I mean, what am
He's
I gonna
always
do? Be an
nice. He's always
asshole?
nice to
But
us. Right.
exactly, he always is, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the same thing. Like, and he said that, you know, he doesn't dislike Charlotte for any reason. He's never come for Charlotte for any reason. Now, there are some people that were around Charlotte that he did not like, and he said that, you know,
Because they
but
accused him
Charlotte
of some stuff,
herself,
right? They accused him of
yes.
some stuff.
Right. And the
You know?
reality is that there is no proof of any of that. And I'm
No,
not going to lie or front here. I at one time believed it too because it seemed so
that's right,
plausible.
girl.
But that is nothing but conspiracy and there's no proof. And people need to let up on
Exactly.
the fact that, you know, Steve and Aaron and all them, they orchestrated some big plan. Unless
Yeah,
I see proof of it, I don't believe a damn thing no more.
right.
Because this YouTube thing, I've seen it so many times
Oh,
where
Gabby, Maddie, you're fighting Ian. Please be safe.
oh
Please,
no.
yes, please be safe, Mama.
Yeah, be safe,
Please.
please. Don't
You're
go
in
near any
upstairs. Please.
windows.
Yes, okay. Please stay away from the windows and oof. I just
You
hope that
too,
you'll be
Chronic?
okay.
Oh dang. All you guys like in
That's
the path
crazy.
of Ian. And Ian
That's
is
scary.
an
It's
asshole.
it's it's weird because here it's been fine. Like it was windy the other day, but it was sunny yesterday. It's fine. Like it's I just hope all of you
Yeah,
guys
you
are okay.
know what is a good thing that happened? I mean, and this it's like a silver lining that you got to look for after all this destruction and
Hmm.
even death and injuries.
Okay.
It has taken the heat and humidity out of our air. And for like the last 2 days, we've been
Hmm.
able to breathe. Like yesterday, you
That's
go
the one
outside
good
and it was
thing,
like,
right, JJ?
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's like it was 75 or 76 yesterday. That's unheard of
Yeah,
for
seriously.
September going into October. And
I know.
today was, I think, 78 or something. And it's
Hmm.
supposed to be like that, like for the projected forecast. So I don't know. It took the heat away. So
That's
I'm not
pretty. At
minding
least
that
you
too
got a
much.
little break from the heat. Sorry about the
Yeah, it's a
devastation
cold
to
front.
people. Yes, yes, yes. I agree,
Cold front
Caddy.
to us.
I agree. And I think that they need to leave Charlotte alone. Just leave her alone. She's not bothering anybody. She doesn't come for people. Just leave her alone. Let her be. She's been through enough, you know?
Yes, it has, Vera.
I know,
It
Chronic.
has.
We love you,
Although
mommy.
we have
Hey,
a
Megs.
little beach here. Oh, Megs is here.
Yeah,
Her
our
boss
Megs.
let her out. Good. She was gonna drive like hell when she got off of work. Go get her vape
Yes, she
juice and
was.
go
How's
home.
Mama? Megs, how's Mama Shay? Is she okay? I know she
Yeah,
didn't have
she is.
power earlier.
I talked to her. Yeah, she didn't have power, but she's okay, and she got it back on right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did.
So
Thank God, because
yeah,
when
it
I
came
spoke
back
to her, she
on.
didn't have power. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think it
that
came
makes
back
me
on. I
happy.
shouldn't say right away, but I know it was out and it did come back on. So
Okay.
thank God, right?
We
That's half
love
the
you,
battle.
Megs. And yeah, we love you. And everybody who's been dealing with this storm, please know we love you. And we're keeping you in our prayers and everything, like seriously.
Yeah, hurricanes are no joke, man. Tropical
It's
systems,
buffering.
no
Okay.
joke.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. But tell her that we send our love. Okay. And we're keeping you guys in our thoughts. And I don't know, guys. I know that maybe my vibe is a little weird. I'm in a weird place, guys. Y'all know that. Or I'm transitioning. So I'm in a weird place. I mean, I'm in a good place physically. I'm in a great place.
You're
And,
at peace.
yeah, and mentally, I'm in a good place.
Yeah,
My
you
sons
are.
are amazing. They're so good to me. There's no awkwardness. My sons are amazing. They're my sons.
Yeah.
But I still am in a weird place. It's still hard, it's still hard. Um, so I hope you guys would just bear with me. And I swear, I know this sounds like boasting, but I'm not. I just gotta thank my new subscribers. I've been gaining new subscribers and I appreciate it. And I'll never take my subscribers for granted. So when I say thank you to my new subscribers, I'm genuinely saying thank you. And of course to all my subscribers that have been here with me, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come visit. I'm just trying to get settled first, Vera, and then I'm gonna come see you. I gotta come see you, at least for the weekend. Come spend the weekend with my Vera. But now it's gonna be so much easier. And I want to go before it gets too cold.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
it gets too cold.
Mama T or Kirsten, could you drop my link in the chat, please? So that way, if I'm able to
Thank
get,
you.
get a good panel going for this weekend, or at least a couple more people, on panel, you
Yeah, she
guys will
wants to
get
go
a
live this
notification.
weekend.
I
Yes.
do, and it's something that I have to work on with other people. So, and it's an important
Yes.
topic. So
It is an important topic, but she
Mhm.
hopes to get a few people on her panel, and I'm looking forward to her live. It's going to be a good and important one. So
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
awesome, Callista. Congratulations.
Yay! And JFid, my kid passed surgicals. Awesome,
Oh my
JFid.
God, that is awesome, J-Fid.
It's a big deal.
Oh, you better, Jenny. You better come see me when you come back to Jersey. Yeah, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
there's Dina. She must have
Tina,
heard him.
Tina, Tina. We got
She
power
says,
back, but cell towers are down. I'm going to try to get my video done tomorrow, but I owe her nothing.
girl, you don't. You don't know her shit.
Nothing, nada, zilch. Okay, donut. I owe her nothing, and the email video is for Alice, not her. Right? The crazy one can bounce, bounce, kick
Right?
rock. I hear you,
Exactly.
and I'm sick from walking dogs in the. Oh no, Dina.
Um,
Hey, Storm. I said
yeah,
the word
the
Storm.
rain
Don't
was
get
so
crazy.
weird. The rain was like going horizontal instead of vertical. It's so strange to see that.
That's the worst, right? When the
Yep.
rain isn't coming straight down, it's
Yep.
going this way. There's no such thing as covering
Yep.
up when there's that kind of rain. I know.
Yeah, the wind was so strong. There's no way it was just going to come down to the ground. No,
Yeah, I'm
it
so
was
happy.
slanted.
Oh, I'm so happy a doctor, J-Fid. Yay. That's pretty awesome. Just tell her to wash
Mhm.
her butt. I cannot, Megs. I'm glad you
I
said
know,
that.
right?
You
I
guys think
even
nuts.
listen, as much of a joke as that
You
is,
wanna
like
see?
the day before we were supposed to get it, Ian's supposed to come on through and we were getting the tropical. We got a lot of the outer bands and tropical storm force winds, so we didn't get the full hurricane effect. We got lucky, like I said in Tampa. But No joke. I
See
went in
her?
the shower.
Hey, come
I
here,
scrubbed myself for a damn good hour. I mean, it was
mama.
crazy. I was washing my hair, everything. I'm like, oh no, if I go without power, when the next time I could shower is. I mean, we always stack up on baby wipes and all that. God forbid. It's even in
Sure.
my hurricane kit, like baby
Yeah.
wipes and stuff. But still,
Okay.
man, you don't know. You gotta make sure you're clean.
Yeah. That's her. That's Stormy.
Hey,
That's
Lisa Ann.
Stormy. I call her Stormy Weather. Hi, Lisa Ann. How are you, beautiful? You
Stormy.
just
She's a
got out
pretty
of work.
dog too.
Yeah, that's
Husky, right?
Storm. Yeah, she's a husky. Yeah.
That's what my son wants. And I told him, I'm like,
Thank you, guys. She's cute.
no, I'm like, Boppy, no, don't get a freaking husky because he's buying his own house. But I
They
just feel like
shed. She sheds.
it's
I have to
so
vacuum every other day here. She sheds a lot.
it's not only that, it's just so hot here. And those are
Oh yeah,
obviously cold weather dogs.
true.
You know,
Yeah.
they
You
like
still.
Alaskan Husky, they're
Yes.
in
Yes.
Russia and Ukraine. You hear about a lot of them. They're cold water dogs, not
Yeah.
or cold water,
Yeah. That's my
cold
son's
weather
baby.
dogs.
That's my son's baby. And she sometimes I call her princess, and my dog is the opposite. I have a Morkie. My dog is tiny, like my dog will look like a squirrel to Stormy. And she makes me miss my dog. You know what I mean? But I get to be here with her and she's an amazing dog and makes me
You're
miss
the you're the doggy sitter. You're the grandma to the
yeah.
dog. So you
Yeah,
gotta.
that's my grandbaby. That's my only grandbaby so far. And that's my son's baby. He does not play no games. Okay, but
My parents call them their grand puppies.
yeah, thank you. I have been chilling, right, guys? Even with drama, like I haven't been raging. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I don't feel it anymore. You know, these people really, who are these people? Who are these
Right?
people? Like,
Right? They can be some stranger on the street. Like, okay, go ahead and make a
yeah,
1,000 videos on me.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
care.
care.
I
I
don't
don't
care.
watch them. I don't see them. I don't want to
Oh,
know about them. I just don't care. I don't.
yeah. I don't care either.
Please
I
don't
honestly don't care.
talk about other creators either, like in the chat. If we could not mention other creator names too, because unless it's something we're talking about or whatever, because we don't want to like upset other creators and get them mad at us for whatever's being said, like in a chat or something.
Yeah, because we don't want to talk about them. We don't care. I don't care. They can addict shame me. That shit don't bother me anymore either. It doesn't. And it never really bothered me for me. It bothered me for other people that may have heard it or seen it and were not in a strong place in their recovery. And it
Yeah.
triggered them and it hurt their heart. That's what it bothered me for, not for me. And now it's just like I said, it's laughable. I pity them. I pity the fool. I pity the fool.
Oh my God. Lots of horses loose and cattle. Yeah, Dina's over there like with her the rope, and on a horse, and she's like a cowboy. That's what she is. She's
Yeah,
a cowgirl now. She's herding them all.
yeah, you're right. And I'm that's so nice. People that have all these pets and I don't know. I can't wait to get my dog back. I can't wait to get a place to get my right. Happy, please. Like, who are you? Do I even know you? No, I don't know you. I don't.
No, I don't.
Oh,
And
that's so nice, Catherine. All your animals were rescues. I love
oh,
horses too.
yes, me and Dina are gonna ride. We're gonna go riding because she's
That's
not far. She's only a
yeah,
few
yeah.
hours, so we're gonna
Yeah,
go
you should
riding
do
here.
that. That's pretty awesome. And Megs, you're
Hmm.
right. That's how it has to be. And that's how I'm gonna be. Usually that's how I am, but I was dealing with so much, I had so much stress that I was out of my element. And now I just feel more relaxed. I feel relaxed. I'm so much more relaxed. And I'm with my sons. Like I can't say that enough. Like I am with my children. Like there's no better place to be than with my sons. I get to watch movies with my sons. They come out of work. We watch movies. We laugh. We joke. It's no better place to be, man. There's no better place to be. So
Yeah.
I am happy with Zats. I mean, you know,
You're very chill. Like you're very your whole vibe since being there and making the decision you did. It was
yeah,
just very like at peace almost. I guess
yeah,
I could say. Like very just chill and at peace. And I think you made the right decision and you had to do it and you did it and I'm so proud of you for
thank
doing it
you,
and staying
thank
strong
you.
because not everybody does, not
Yeah,
everybody makes it out of situations like that. And
yeah,
you did. So I'm so proud of you.
and thank you. And you know, like I said, he may watch these videos or these lives, and I don't. It's not like I'm over here celebrating, like, ooh, I got rid of
No,
him. I'm
right.
I'm grieving that part, and I still love him very much, but I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? I just want to make that clear
Yeah,
because
you
I
did.
never want him to watch and think that all those years meant nothing. All those years meant a lot, you know, and I hope that he gets himself together because that would make me so happy for him. That's all I want is for my sons to have their dad and for him to have himself, you know. So
Yeah,
I'm not only thinking
absolutely.
about myself. I'm hoping that he gets himself together because he deserves to be happy and have a good life, you know.
Yeah, and you've never come here and disparaged him or,
No, I would
gone
never do
into
that.
anything. So anybody that is going to comment on why you left or, oh, what about him kind of deal, Cindy's never done a damn thing, to deserve any of what she dealt with, and she had to. She had to.
Yeah.
That's all you
Thank
need
you.
to know is that she did and she had to, and that's it. She
Thank
wants to
you.
tell more, she'll tell you more. If not, then just know that she's in a good place now.
I am, and he's not a bad person. You know,
Right.
he's not. And again, I would never do that to him. Like that, I would look stupid. I would come here and talk about him. What does that say about me? And I just can't do that. That makes no sense to me. I'm gonna come here and be like, oh, he's a piece of shit. Then what was I for 20 something years, 27 years? What was I? And what are my children? They are part of this man. Like that's
Right.
no, what the hell? Never say
And
that.
you got five of them, five of them.
Five
So to
amazing sons.
disparage their father, is
That's not a
it's
thing.
not good either.
No, that's not a thing.
And they're old enough to know. They're not stupid.
Yeah.
They know what's what. So
Mhm.
there's, some things are just better left unsaid.
Exactly. And so if people think that I'm gonna come here and spill all of that, I think that I've said way too much already. You know what I mean? And but I felt like I had to, but that's it. You know, he's not on
But
YouTube and I'm not doing
uh,
that. And some people may think, don't try to get in touch with him. He's not gonna like because in the 90-day community, that's what they do. He will never talk to anybody. None of my family will ever talk to anybody online. That shit is not a thing. They will curse your ass out. You will be listen, you'll be making a bad decision. That's not what we do. Nobody imagine I'm gonna go do an interview like that's no. That shit sounds like another language to me. Like that's not a thing.
right,
That's not a
right. And
thing.
like on the flip side too, with you telling people, and them knowing a little bit, just the teeny
Yeah,
tiny tip of the
right,
iceberg, maybe that will, like I said, that the way that AZ is an influencer for what's coming out of her mouth,
right.
you are the same. And there can be women, not can be, there will be women
Right.
that look at your situation and think, oh, wait a minute, she did it after how many years? Okay,
Mhm.
maybe I can do it too. And
Yeah,
it may not
definitely.
be so easy at first, and the decision
Yeah.
is difficult, but you did it.
Yeah, I did. And I didn't think I would, but I did.
Hmm.
And I'm happy. You know, I mean, that sounds fucked up. Hold on, sorry, I gotta plug my phone. That
That's
sounds
okay.
fucked up to say, you know? I didn't mean it like that. Like,
Well, no, no, I think we all know what you mean, like I don't dislike my ex-husband. He's the father of my kids. Like we
right.
got the best part of each other is the way I look at it because
Exactly. I
we made
agree.
two wonderful kids, and we raised them together and were able to do that from when they were very, very young. So
Right.
I would never. And if anybody ever went to him, oh, that would be funny. That would be funny. That would not be a good idea.
No, Vera, you can't. You can't trash your husband. Vera's like, I'm still married. Can I trash my husband? Nope.
Vera.
Hi,
Only
Teresa.
Vera.
I know, only Vera. Hi, Teresa. How are you, Mama? You guys are funny.
Teresa got
But
in her nap. I'm not a
yeah.
nap girl. I wish I was.
What?
I can't do the naps. I can't do a nap. It makes me cranky.
Oh no, me too.
When I wake
won't.
up.
I won't be able to sleep at night if I do. And I've been having
Yeah.
trouble sleeping again, but it's getting better. It's getting better. I
Good.
I
Well,
get too
I would
pensive at
think.
night.
I would
Yeah.
think it'd be weird if you weren't having trouble sleeping. You know, you slept in the same place for many, many years, and now it's different. I don't sleep well when I go away on a vacation. Hotels, it
Yeah,
doesn't matter how comfortable the
it's
bed is. It's
difficult.
not my bed, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
difficult. It's difficult for Johnny too. Like I see him, it's hard for him to sleep too, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But so JJ, you might be going live well one day this weekend, right?
yeah, I was hoping
Especially
to go
one day.
live to show some people. I mean, hoping, how terrible does that sound? But when we thought that we were actually going to get hit with the,
Yeah,
you know, the worst of the worst until it
yeah.
veered off, I wanted to go
Yeah.
live and, you know, show people the wind and all that. Like the majority
Yeah.
of like the videos that we're seeing now are from
Yeah.
people that were in their houses, you know, dealing with what they were dealing with. So,
Yeah.
you know, I wanted to do that. So, but you know, I don't think you guys would wanted to see wind gusts and some rain and branches and stuff falling all over.
Right.
But I hope this weekend if I can get what I need to get for a panel and put it together because I want it
Yes.
to be well done, not just
Of
thrown
course.
together,
You're
you know.
professional, right? We
Yeah.
know how you are, right?
Mhm.
And I get that, and I'm looking forward to that. So we'll keep you posted. Hope and if JJ does her live on Saturday or whatever, or depending on what she does, we'll be over there. If she does it on Sunday, then we'll just be on her channel instead of over here on mine's. But we'll keep you guys posted. And if she does it on Saturday or maybe early Sunday, then maybe I'll come and do an afternoon live.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, because Sundays, is the regular day. So we'll do that. But I thank you guys for being here. And Freedom, thank you. That was very kind of you to say. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Freedom's always so nice.
Yeah.
You all are. You're always so nice, all of you. Even the
Yes,
ones that
when I
are
take naps, I wake up and think I'm late for work. That's horrible. That's horrible. Sometimes I'll wake up, like when I used to take a nap, I would wake up and think it was the next day. And like I thought I slept through the night, and that's why I can't take naps. That just throws me off. It throws me off. I can't do it. But I gotta give JJ her wrench back. Or she gonna throw a chunk at your ass. Better
Yep.
give it back. Better give it back.
It goes flying at your head, honey. We don't
And
aim
they
for the
come back
hiney.
like boomerangs.
Yep. Damn flip
But I hope
floppies.
everybody has a great weekend. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you all for the super chat and the super stickers. I appreciate it so much. And we'll be back here. Hopefully we'll be at JJ's and then we'll be back Sunday, guys. Okay. Please
Yep.
enjoy your weekend. And I'll just be keeping you updated on my community tab. I'm gonna be posting the pictures showing you the beautiful water, how nice it looks and stuff. And I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, Mama T. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Mama T. Thank all the mods and all of
Yes,
y'all for
thank you,
being
J
here.
Fit. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you all of you for being here. Thank you, all the mods, everybody. I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Seriously. I hit my
Yep.
baby in the head with a styrofoam. What the hell? What the hell?
She's
Thank
crazy,
you
that
for
one.
posting her channel. Have a good weekend, Callista. Everybody have a great weekend. As always, te
Yes.
quiero, te adoro, all that good stuff. Yes, my coffee, buy me a coffee. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys Sunday, God willing. Si Dios quiere, nos vemos, okay? I love you guys. Love you, BB. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Love you.
everybody. Love you too, honey. See you
See you guys
soon.
Sunday. Bye.
Bye.